Okay, you guys. So that's how we're gonna start this today. Okay. We have Vim 695. Vim being the text editor that you can also use as an IDE. You guys have seen me using this on my desktop, right? So this is a great thing. This is like good for a lot of people. It helps like train with their mental health and things like that. Somebody wants to do this for the DSM. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, especially for like Cyborgia, right? I feel like we should at least give them that much since they wanted to play with spell work so badly, right? And that's just me being like sarcastic. So NAR is gonna come up, especially yeah, this is gonna come up as well, right? So I wanted to say that that was so funny that that happened. I find that to be very synchronistic. I'm surprised. Because just last night I was actually doing like a bunch of coding. I stayed up all night like doing scripts, baby. It's like working out. And I found the perfect flow for scripting. Hi, how are you? Have a good day. Right. So now I built the IDE. You guys are gonna. Some high priests that have now seen me from online, and they are wanted to give camaraderie, things like that. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to use the new Vim, the IDE text editor. I told you how they tapped that. That's one of the ways that they were causing unrest and like delays and nonsense in our community. So I found the perfect way to do that. So I'm going to come on here and we're going to teach it, and we're going to also play with Srisser. So now what's going to end up happening is you are going to go ahead and see that, okay, now look, this is a good flow. This is a great thing. Like, I like this. This is telling me something true and real. I like having true and real things, right? We need more of those true and real things. And that's where I come in, like space works, right? Because there's a lot of these different ones that we can pull into. So, let's see. I think that that's important given the fact that Dirk got arrested last night, right? And given the fact that the police don't really know that them doing that opened up a can of worms because they're going to end up getting exposed, right? So the thing here is that Quando Rondo was a part of a record label that was involved in playing with Cyborgia or Clunko, playing with everyone's music, starting a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of things going on. And at the same exact time, right, look at this. It doesn't say Vaughn, but it says Jan. We'll take it, right? We'll just take it. Just angles with the Y, right? So anyways, I say that to say that they're going to end up getting exposed with their hand in it because it was how Quando Rondo was involved in a few things, a few people in Atlanta, right? They were involved in some dishonorable things, and it ended up getting King Von killed. That was like the whole thing, that it was connected to King Von's murder. But we've established that that was all a part of spell work with Cyborgia, their game, starting stuff, playing on the computer, selling people's music, causing drama. So now what's going on here is that they showed their hand in the fact that they were watching my channel and that they were trying to play like an intimidation game and factor. But with Diddy getting caught up, right, and then Drake getting caught up and this happening, it's backfiring. So it will be a great thing for them to expose the fact that it's Drake's hand that's been doing those murders in LA and those shootings and things like that. And then his hand playing with Quando Rondo on the other end. And then his name with Rich Homie Quan with the distribution of fentanyl and who they were going to for their supply. And I want to just show you guys something that's on camera. Right, so you see this car, it says EIU. And then this one says UIF, not UEIF, right? It's missing the E. And then with that one over there, it's EFI with the U sometimes at the beginning. So we are seeing protocols coming up and it's like done. So now I just feel like, yeah. Now I feel like one of the things that's going to end up happening here is that what just got started in Chicago, so that they wouldn't be able to retaliate, right, with what happened with people's kids getting found. And now you see with Chicago, because there was also some female in Chicago that she handled her business and it got a bunch of white women in social work caught up. So Now, another thing that's happening here is how that's coming out with how white women in the office got caught playing games, starting shit, and the fact that this is all popping up as Dirk is getting arrested. And I said, hey, I got a new IDE. Let this stop. Because how were they getting in people's computer and tracking people and starting anything, right? It was through people making music. Because these engineers, they play with code too. They know how to code. So you don't know that a large amount of coders and developers are young black men. Like, you're not seeing the hood aspect of it though. Like, who's making all this music? Right. So this is where you get cyborgia, these white boys that wanted to play with their music and go and take it and just chop it up, cut it up, because they didn't really have real flows, and then redistributing their beats and their music and stuff like that. That's out of control, playing with DJs. You saw a lot of them die on my channel. You saw what happened with the rock industry. They just fell the fuck off. People emailing me about Slipknot. You guys are really in System of a Down, right? And now you see System of a Down for real. Now you see a real Chop Suey. So, right, and then Chop Suey, right, with Chiong in the community and drama and games. Once again, GlaxoSmithKline for the pharmaceutical companies, they playing games, but hey, that's what you want, you guys. This is now turned into a movie, right? And then look right there with the alien in the spaceship. Like, come on now, bot bar, literally. Because how you guys want to go play games and these people are all bots and a bunch of shit that got started with, well, now actually, and aliens running around, you guys are causing mayhem. That's not something that you want to unleash in the low-income black community and black and brown community. We're already dealing with like the legacy of you in several other ways. Now you're saying space, and that no melanin, and you can't do that. And then virtual reality and weight and moving other people's weight and Lynchon and Pernil. Yeah, it's like really a revolution. Yeah, so now you guys have to understand that that's what's going on right now, right? So let's keep on going. One of the things that's also happening here with this whole thing is that, like, who's watching this, who's come to this, who's putting their hand in this whole situation, because too much has gone on, and like it's like accelerating to several levels, and how people were creating stories, crafting magic, and then that lakomisi coming out. So that's what you're playing with. People's kids getting put into like powdered substances and playing with spell work, and people are getting tied to this, and then let alone what they did with it in space with space chemistry and like horrors after that happened to your body. And then these people are playing with you like that to play with like low level magic, so females can like glamour niggas and get views on their channel. That's why you see people passing away, right? So you have to factor all that in when you're arresting these niggas and investigating people, because you had your hand in a bunch of bullshit, right? And then why are they rectifying things, which is going to come up with indigenous rights in a minute, and something that's going to explode with those 115 vials of shark blood that you guys want to go and start and play. And the CEO of Atlanta Aquarium passing away. And now you see a bunch of aquarium people getting ousted. Because it's not just Aquarium by the Bay. There was another dude, I think he was in Minnesota, ousted. Done. Yeah, on U.S. soil. Yeah, you guys will get set up. Yeah, you guys can't do this on U.S. soil. You guys got, and it's showing like the Walking Dead, the real Walking Dead, because they are playing with fentanyl too, and then playing with magic, and look at them, they got tapped out. And then that virtual reality where they thought that they were high priestess holes in space. Wow, wolfing for clout. Yeah, look at another one. Move. Here, let me help you out. Here, this one had a move instruction on it. Phew. Yeah, look. With the move instruction on it, right? And then, that one was vicious. I saw RWN read write null. Wow. Yeah, you guys want to play with those type of functions? Yeah, come and look at this, baby. In the Coco's Weiner space. Yeah, somebody think that that's funny. Yeah, look at that. With the move instruction. Right. Once again. Right. And then drama like coming out. Yeah, read RWN, read write null. Yeah, that's so out of control. I saw a bunch of those earlier today too. So anyways, I was just going one place and then these things pop up, and that's okay, right? It's a great way to stay mentally stable, to at least know that God is talking to you in some fucking way, because who's doing that? You're not that, right? And then that's what's coming out too with these white women playing and white men playing, and that's what you guys do at your job and creating unrest in the black community. And you think that you're like getting spiritual powers off of it because you're mentally ill, and that's how you deal with the schizophrenia of playing with people. Right? When you play with people, what that brings onto your mind and your body, that's how you deal with it, by keep continuing to play and now formulating cyclic motions and cyclic activities around it to stop it from ever like coming to your awareness that it's like a horrifying thing that you're like wrapped up in and tied to permanently, right? So now what happens here is that it's coming out with a bunch of white women playing in the office, and how they had this whole pact of playing with black and brown people spiritually, playing with paperwork, and how it was going to usurp space and erase files that the feds have of them sleeping in their family, or it was going to allow them to play games and not get set the fuck up, or they won't get sick for fucking in their family. You can't convince me otherwise, baby, that you got set the fuck up cold. You can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, you guys started way too much. That is out of control, and that's an abomination. Yeah, so now people have stepped into the situation to find out more about different high priests and high priestesses in their area, because now people, their ears are turning up like a rabbit. Who's playing in my city? Yeah, and now Pandora's box has opened, right? So let's continue from that. Yeah, you just find out more and more and more. So now, right. And we're saying, and we're watching it though, but like we're watching it. Look what happened with foster care, the foster family agencies, but that's what you've been doing for years. Like we just found out the other tone to it. Yeah. Chaos and calamity has like now opened, because look at this once again. Let me get close. And BR. Right? So, these things are, luckily you guys watch it, so you see it moving in traffic, right? And this is a great like tool for mental health, right? Because it helps you unpack your psychosis and your schizophrenia, because there's no way that you can deny what this is, baby. Yeah, because look at this once again. That's going to start another war, and you're going to get set up. Let us work and do what we're doing. This is a great thing for the black community to have their own thing and not be like wrapped up with us. Like, let them just be away from us. Why are we sucking them like that? It's like something that they say in the hood. Why are you sucking me? Yeah, like you're on me. Like you're thirsty. Stop sucking me. Right? So, yeah, so once again, right, what is this grand mystery one that we've now found that's going to set people up? It's going to another area with a whole different anatomical position of the vehicle, and it has another license plate that's GSK, Glasgow, Smith Kline, and clinical trial testing. It's done for. Thank you. I've seen enough. Yeah, motherfuckers don't want to wake up to mayhem and magic, because these niggas can get exposed. Yeah, that high priest doesn't need his business in the streets, but I'm going to tell a lot of you guys, you don't have nothing to worry about. At least you now know, okay, I was doing the right thing the whole time. Thank you. This is a great field for personal development. Why would you stop me as a black man? I don't care. I'm 75 years old. I want to know about space and what you were doing. And I'm getting on that computer and I'm finding out about Chicago riots, because let me find out. Yeah, whoa. And you married my daughter? Oh, wow. Like on a roller coaster. There's a lot of love here. So, yeah, mental illness in America. Yeah, you guys are not just going to bring that into our community, because that's what they want, playing with these black men, for them to then put their kids in rituals and then say that they that space is deactivated because a bunch of black men are playing with incest. Oh, but you set them up in drama and then you drug them. Some of these men were tied to chairs. And then look with this, because something's going to get started with that floating point, because it's from Jupiter. Right? So now you guys see, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the floating point that you just put into your register was from Jupiter. I remember you saying that. Why do I know these things? Hey, in astrological and aesthetic, you just don't do these type of things. There's a very smart Spanish woman that got called into this because kids switched that birth. You guys are starting too much shit. Yeah, Martha is really getting set up. Oh, actually, I can't really even think about that. Yeah, some dude, this man, he's like stone cold ridiculous. Like 6 different bitches going back and forth. They all may know each other. It doesn't really matter, and he's active in the church. People don't really talk about like what he does because they know how he got set up because it was like hoodie shit from long ago. I stayed and went to college local. I did everything right, took care of you, all this other stuff. I'm putting my dick wherever I want to set me up. Now, that's kind of like the tone, right? So he didn't find out about this, and that black man got home in all his darkness. That's so beautiful. And chocolate melanin from Galaxy Universe number 645. You need to move your spirals all the way up, and you know what you need to do that, right? And he got home and he looked at his wife after hearing about spell work and La Comisi and Stephanie and Brandy Online and Ohio murders and Chicago murders, Ohio and Indiana murders. And then he got home and was like, bitch. So, you guys, like, you can't. Yeah, motherfuckers are going insane. Temporary insanity. She was paying for candles, but it's the red one specifically. She knew she was doing. Thank you, and Your Honor. That's what we're talking about. Why Miss Oza needs to be called in as an expert witness, right? So this is now like the realm that this is getting into because you guys have started the unthinkable, right? And when you start the unthinkable, be prepared for the unbelievable. Okay, the outrageous, the scandalous. The most spectrous. That's it. You guys are just telling me so out of control. Right, yeah. Usurping space with incest. You guys have to. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, the high priest doesn't like these type of talks. Now he's going into different modes of quasi-natter. Yeah, his substance space is changing, and now there's molecular layers with ziggy-daggy. Yeah, now there's demons coming because who's disturbing my high priest? Yeah, you guys are getting set up so bad. Whoa, the spell work they done brought here? Oh, no. Yeah, I can get hit. So I have to do my job. It's not about if I want to code or not. I have to code. So you destabilized the whole entire United States and you took all of our servers offline until we close all these cases and charges and give these black men that we arrested, these niggas, their Balenciagas back. Yeah, and find all these kids for clinical. Yeah, that's actually okay. So when you do that, you can get this flash drive. Well, luckily I don't have a phone, so you can't reach me, right? That's what somebody said about all the women that they impregnated illegally in Afghanistan. And then they have the internet now, right? And now she's gonna code and she's gonna connect. And now he's seeing like dark caves and a bunch of shit because she's been found out. Yeah, how to code and what's going on now. She's knowing. She wants to complain. Sending who to the border? Yeah, Peshmerga. What? Speaking of Peshmerga, and you guys saw what happened in Turkey the next day. There was like a big ass explosion. Yeah, terrorist attack. Because you guys want to go play games with these families, talking about incest warfare. Some of them are ready. Yeah, I think it's time for us to be talked about. Like, it needs to be talked about. Not all of us get the same love. No, I didn't have the love that you have, so I guess I get to talk about that too. And like what that does to us. Yeah, wow. Ooh, whoa. Daisy, if you don't shut your mouth condoning fuckery. I'm not condoning anything, I'm just exposing it. Sometimes it's just like artistic expression, you're just exposing it, because that's more therapeutic. So anyways, you guys, have a great night.